Hello people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to make this easy, perfect, super lovely homemade sugar cookies. For those that don't know, I traveled back home living my workspace, so I just wanted to try out this particular recipe so that every one of you can actually try out this particular recipe as well. So I started off by adding butter. You can use butter, you can use margarine. As you could see, because I am at home, everything is homemade. I just made use of one homemade margarine or butter. So I added in my butter into a mixing bowl, and then afterwards I followed that with my sugar. So the reason why I practically wanted to make this particular recipe was just because I felt everybody was just kept on asking me questions. After I posted it on my Instagram page, I'm gonna drop a link down below to that particular post. That how do I make this lovely sugar cookies? Despite like everybody felt it was like something very large or something very like difficult, but it's very easy to make. So what I needed to do was just I creamed together my sugar and butter until it's very soft and light and fluffy. Then I added in my flavor at this point. Because I'm also working from home, I did not use industrial flavor. I just use the normal flavor, like the normal one you get, but you buy at the cake stores. So I added in my egg. All descriptions or all measurement of the recipe used is gonna be dropped down in the description box below, so check it out. So I like adding in my eggs in two batches. I don't like adding it all at once, just so I can be able to like easily control it. And just it's just something I find easy to resonate with. So I added in the second batch or the last batch of the egg. So I've like the egg, I broke the egg into a bowl, then I like whisked it up before adding it into my butter sugar flavor mixture. So then I just did that and set that aside, and that was done with my wet ingredients. For my dry ingredients, I just added in my flour, and then I added in my baking powder and then a little bit of salt, just to add a little more intensifying flavor to the whole thing. Then you need to like stir it aside. The reason why I'm saying aside here is just to make sure everything is well incorporated. So guys, if you've not yet subscribed, I am Fawaz the Cake Boy. I am a skilled baker, a mastered cakepreneur, and an energetic content creator. I would really love you to like subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also share this video to those that would love it, because this particular recipe, I share lovely recipes every single time, from desserts, from cake recipes, and all other recipes. And I also share business tips for bakers and for fellow entrepreneurs. So if that sounds something interesting to you guys, make sure you just tap the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you will get notified anytime I upload a new video. So what I was doing here was just softly and slightly combine all ingredients together. You don't want to vigorously like mix this together, because if you mix everything very fast and very shabbily, there's every tendency that the butter will get more softer, and you don't want that, because we are making a sugar cookies and not a butter cookies. So it's very simple. So when it got to this stage, I felt like okay, I needed to like use in my hands. So before adding in my hands, I just use the spoon or the spatula to just bring everything up together, to just make it well incorporated. At this point, I felt like, okay, at this point, my brother got in and he was like, what are you doing? And I told him I was making a YouTube content for my fans, like you watching this video right now. And then he was like, I really envy your fans. They're getting lots of nice recipes from you. But then back to the story of that. So you can see I'm not really making any kneading here. I'm just trying to combine it together just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. No kneading, nothing more, nothing less. So we just need to like combine everything to get together. So to save us the stress of the crumbs. Do you get? So we just have to just continue combining it together, not really needing it. So when it came together like this, you can see how neat and how clean the bowl is. That shows that there are no more crumbs. I need to move over to like creaming or like greasing my pan. And after greasing my pan, I just added in a little bit of flour, to just make sure that it serves as a detaching layer between the pan and the cookies. So you just need to do that, and then you move on to like dividing. So this particular dough, I divided into 3 parts. So as I said, it's a very easy homemade sugar cookies. So you don't need any extra things to make it. So you just need a knife to like slice it into 2. So I'm still gonna slice the other one into 2, but then this one is just enough. So what you need to do here is just you just practically start to use your hands to knead it together, to make it come into composure like this. I like to make my own in more rectangular shape. Do you get? So it's very easy. Let me show. So now I've changed the angle so that you'll be able to see it very much well. I think this angle is much more brighter and much more easier for you to see. Can you see now? I just kept on patting it. You change it. Your dough is not meant to stick at this point. It's not sticking at all. So you just need to just continue to pat it along. You pat it along. You pat it along as it goes on and on and on and on like that. So it's something very very easy, something not too difficult. So you just continue to like pat it. You change this angle. You change the side. You pat it. You change the angle. You change the side. Can you see how I'm just repeating the process? It's very, very easy. Nothing too difficult, nothing too hard. Just need to just follow the vibe and do what makes you feel better. Do you get? So the reason why I call this again a homemade sugar cookies is you don't need a rolling pin, you don't need parchment paper, you don't need anything to make this. Anybody can make this from home. Be you whatever, not a baker, not everything. You can surely make this from home. So at this point, all you need to do now is just you take up a knife and then you just start to like cut it. Can you see how lovely and crispy clean crystal clear that looks? So it's not really difficult at all. Just need to like cut it around. So you go in again, then you cut the second, like you cut the second part of it. So you're going to repeat that process. Let's just rack up the speed. So can you see now? I just kept on doing that. You can see, just keep on repeating that process. It's very very easy to make. You don't need to like get yourself off around, or you didn't like, you don't need to keep, you don't need to have any fear of how is it going to turn out. It's going to turn out really really well, because that is the process I've always been using. I make this particular cookies for my family, for my friends that were coming around to say hi. But then you can also, for those that are bakers, you can make this as a free gift for your customers. So I repeated that particular process in this particular one again. I told you I divided into 3 parts. The other part I divided the other time, I divided into 2 again. So it's just very very easy for anyone to try around. So I usually make this as a free gift for my customers that order cakes. But for you, you can easily sell it. You can easily just take it at home. It's very very lovely. It's crystal clean, lovely, chunky, delicious. I don't know the English to use, right? But then guys, again, please, if you know you're getting value from this particular video, kindly please subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the notification bell, and like this video. You can also drop a comment below if you want me to share another lovely recipe another time. So I repeated that process again of cutting. Can you see now? It's very very easy. You can see it's clean. My dough is not sticking, like it's not sticking to the work surface, it's not sticking to anything. Just need to like continue the whole process. So I continued by just adding just placing it up to my baking tray. So I needed to like rearrange it again so that I'll be able to make sure that everything gets up in. So I was preparing to like bake it here. So before I baked it, and then I got an inspiration from my sister that she needs like some to be a little bit chocolate. I wanted to just try this out, just to add chocolate chunks on top of it, just to see how it turns out. Although it was not really what I was thinking about, but then, so you just need to move on to your oven here. So my oven is, I'm going to place a description of the heat or the degree in which I bake this. So I did not bake it on the last layer. I love baking on the top layer so as to maintain a very crispy, lovely texture and not too burnt. Do you get? So here I was just walking around and making you guys see it. I started playing with my phone right here because I don't know what I was doing. I was just feeling myself right here. But that is just to make you feel the vibe. I hope you are enjoying this particular video. So this is me in the kitchen just showing you the inner view of the content. So guys, this is when I finished baking those cookies. They came out really really lovely. At some point in the kitchen was very very lovely. So guys, thank you very much for watching this particular video to this particular end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a comment below, like this video, and also subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified on recipe content, lots of other content like this one. Follow your joy. I love you. Forever your recipe bestie. Mwah.